Welcome back to History of Simple Things. Today's topic comes from one of our viewers at Lucipia 5146. Thanks for the suggestion. You asked, what exactly is castor oil? And why has it been used for so many different things? If you've ever opened your grandmother's medicine cabinet, scrolled through hair growth tips online, or even looked into the history of early engine lubricants, you've probably come across castor oil. This thick, glossy oil has been called a natural remedy, a beauty essential, an industrial powerhouse, and even a historical punishment tool. So how can one simple plant oil wear so many hats? Stick around as we uncover the surprising origins, strange chemistry, and dramatic history of castor oil right here on History of Simple Things. Castor oil comes from the seeds of the castor plant, scientifically known as Ricinus communis. Despite its tropical appearance, this plant grows in many parts of the world. It's native to Africa, but now thrives in places like India, Brazil, and even parts of Southeast Asia. India, in fact, produces the majority of the world's castor oil today. The seeds of the castor plant are often called castor beans, but they aren't true beans at all. They're seeds with a glossy, mottled appearance, almost like polished stones. Here's where things get interesting. Those seeds contain one of the most toxic, naturally occurring substances known to humans, ricin. Yes, that ricin. But before you panic, castor oil itself does not contain ricin when properly processed. Ricin is water-soluble, while castor oil is fat-based. During extraction and heating, the ricin remains in the leftover mash, not in the purified oil. So while the raw seeds are dangerous, the finished oil, when manufactured correctly, is safe for use. That contrast alone makes castor oil fascinating, a useful, versatile oil derived from a plant with deadly potential. The process starts with harvesting and drying the castor seeds. Once collected, the outer shell is removed. The seeds are then pressed, either cold-pressed or through heat extraction, to squeeze out the oil. Cold-pressed castor oil is usually what you'll find in cosmetic or health applications. It's thicker, pale yellow, and has a distinct, almost sticky texture. Industrial-grade castor oil may undergo additional refining processes depending on its purpose. What makes castor oil so unique chemically is its high concentration of ricinoleic acid, a rare fatty acid that makes up about 85–90% of its composition. This fatty acid is the reason castor oil behaves differently from most plant oils. It's thicker, it's more stable at high temperatures, and it has unusual lubricating and moisturizing properties. In other words, castor oil isn't just another vegetable oil. Chemically speaking, it's in a category of its own. Castor oil has been used for thousands of years. Archaeologists discovered castor seeds in ancient Egyptian tombs. The oil was used in lamps and as a traditional remedy. In fact, records from ancient Egypt describe it as a treatment for eye irritation. In traditional Ayurvedic medicine in India, castor oil has long been used as a digestive aid and anti-inflammatory treatment. For generations, it was most famously known as a laxative. Just a spoonful could stimulate bowel movements by activating receptors in the intestines. It works by increasing muscle contractions in the digestive tract. But this is also where castor oil gained a bit of a dark reputation. In the early 20th century, especially under regimes like Benito Mussolini, Castor oil was reportedly forced on political opponents as a humiliating punishment. Large amounts would cause severe diarrhea and dehydration. That historical association gave castor oil an unpleasant image in some parts of the world. Yet outside of those abuses, it remained a common household remedy well into the 1900s. Many grandparents still remember being given a spoonful when they were constipated or sick. Today, castor oil has made a huge comeback, but not as a laxative. Instead, it's trending as a beauty product. Because of its thick consistency and high ricinoleic acid content, castor oil is known for locking in moisture. It creates a barrier on the skin that reduces water loss. That's why you'll find it in lip balms, lotions, and even mascaras. On social media, it's often promoted as a natural hair growth treatment. While scientific evidence on dramatic hair growth is limited, castor oil does help moisturize the scalp, reduce breakage, and improve the appearance of thicker hair. It's also commonly used on eyebrows and eyelashes. The key reason? Its viscosity. Castor oil clings. It doesn't evaporate quickly. That makes it an excellent conditioning agent. However, because it's so thick, many people dilute it with lighter oils like coconut or jojoba oil to make it easier to apply. So while it's not a miracle cure for baldness, it absolutely functions as a powerful natural moisturizer. So, what exactly is castor oil? It's a plant-derived oil extracted from the seeds of Ricinus communis. It's rich in ricinoleic acid, giving it unusual thickness and chemical stability. It has been used as medicine, as punishment, as cosmetic conditioner, and as industrial lubricant. It comes from a plant that produces one of the world's deadliest toxins, yet the oil itself is safe when properly made. And perhaps that's what makes castor oil so fascinating. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.